we have tweeted. Hello, Bread Mage. Welcome. And I'm out. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Hey, Dup.
Good, Dup's here. Legendary is guaranteed.
Legendary! Woo! Apparently you're streaming Eternal.
What? It is Friday, my dudes. It is Eternal Day. It's great.
You're our lucky charm.
Exactly. We've gone streams without you without getting them.
Look at those good boys.
Indeed, the Totemites.
Those good boys.
Because Grenadin just weren't enough. Ah, I don't get a close-in picture of them.
Oh.
I know.
Not all the good boys. No, we didn't
What
play
that
any
is,
event.
what that is explaining is that they are basically going to be combining the expedition format and the draft pack format, so that all the cards that are available in draft packs, the second and third packs of drafts, will also be available in the expedition. And they're essentially saying that going forward, expedition is going to be the eternal format of record, rather than ranked, which is the where every card is available, basically. So that's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, we didn't do any of the event.
Flames of Sholta preview, play a bunch of theme decks.
Yeah.
And then that's League, which is the monthly sealed.
Yep.
Which is different from Draft, which is what we do.
Might do that over the weekend. It gets packs.
Yep. But we are going to do what we always do here. And draft. We'll get some Zolta cards. We're drafting Ollie. I don't care about any of these other ones, even this one. Outside of that, we got Blood Nurse is pretty good. High Alert and Twin Size are good. Obviously, Streets of Flame's really good. But Ollie is just a win con. That's a 2-cost, 2/1 deadly quick draw. Also, when you shift him, he steals He steals the health and attack of your dead units to become even larger. He's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
He is just a win con on his own, and definitely a reason to hopefully be able to go Shadow.
Shadow.
We shall see. Doesn't always work out that way. So we do have a Tremor Shocker.
There's Lightning Sprite.
Yep, Lightning Sprite here. So it looks like Time and Primal are both pretty okay in this right here. This Justice is decent. Probably take the Tremor Shocker.
2/1 deadly and quick draw is very annoying.
Yeah, even if he just gets played on his face, he's pretty scary. You want to kind of buff him up to the to more than 1 health more than anything, because if he gets enough health that they just can't remove him, he's unstoppable.
Yep.
But even if you have to play him on 2, you're fine with that.
Yeah, we'll take that Dezo's Rocket.
That's right, baby. The card I have literally never drafted.
Tremor Shocker?
It's either Tremor Shocker or Lightning Sprite.
I feel like with being not sure about Shadow, you don't really want to do Primal. Which
also want to do Primal.
It's still one of those colors where it's like, if you don't get the uncommons, fuck you.
Okay, well, that is someone dropping a Steel Legion to us.
Wow.
There's also a Char there and a Quicksilver Ooze.
Yep.
Does seem like the Shadow isn't really happening currently. There have been, the last pack had a Twin Sai, which is a pretty alright Justice card as well, but this is a pretty strong signal right here.
Yeah. We're nicking that.
Char and Quicksilver Ooze are quite good as well.
Yep.
But yeah, it's so hard to not go for Sarah Angel.
We got wrecked. Ooh,
for fuck's sake. I mean, I guess that's probably a good thing.
Cricket Ally, Flash Grenade.
Yeah, the best cards
Steadfast
here
Paladin,
are Oni Ronin,
Patrol.
Alley Guide, Flash Grenade, and Steadfast Paladin.
Yeah.
So Shadow is
Yep.
kind of opened back up.
Yep.
Paladin is always fine. There is
Cricket
literally
Ally
no
is
time. We've had
super
time
bad.
cut from us completely
Yep,
here.
it's gone.
So that's good to know. So we could potentially just force Argenport.
Yep.
Alley Guide's a better card than Steadfast Paladin, probably also than Flash Grenade.
Yeah, I'd grab it.
So I think we go with that. Oh yeah, they've also already announced what the cards are going to be for the new packs. Of course, now Displaced Erictodon is the better card. He is the best card here.
Yeah.
Tantrum and Mining Team are both pretty good, but also not in colors we've picked yet. Heist is fine. It's not as good as Erictodon. Justice is weird. I'm seeing like okay Justice cards and also one completely busted one.
Yeah.
I may just kind of draft these 3 colors and see what the second pack has for us, and then kind of just like pick a color in the second pack and assume that the 4th pack is going to have like all 3 of these kind of available for us.
Yeah.
See what we get, basically. Like a Corrupted Behemoth offered to us this late. Wow.
Okay, Inner Might, huh?
Yep.
Weird.
It's definitely a weird one. It's like, to turn into a fast spell, you have to have played 2 spells already. With that, or with turn into a finest hour. With that said, it's like really, really good. Like there's so few pump spells in this format that it's quite strong on its own.
Yeah. Behemoth is probably better though.
Behemoth is probably the pick here. It's also kind of wild that a lightning sprite has kind of just fallen to us here.
Another one, yeah.
Like, this is a really good card, even if, you know, like the second one of these is a really good reason to play Primal. Anyway. I mean, I got that Steel Legion 3rd pick.
Yeah.
Which is still late. Like, 2 people decided that, nah, Steel Legion isn't the pick for me, which is kind of amazing. But it really, like, the Justice hasn't really come around since then.
Yeah.
These 2 are both, like, really good cards
Yep.
in these colors.
Yep.
That's a really late Char.
Sauropod is okay.
Sauropod's fine. We're seeing good things in, like, every color.
Not anymore.
Wretched Talon's fine.
Yeah.
Wretched Talon is Twin Psi minus the Warp, but plus
a deadly.
play a Deadly Spider.
Little
So it
deadly
plays
boy.
really good defense if
Little
you've
wee
got an
boy.
attack with it. Yeah, pick 3 Steel Legion is definitely late, but Justice is not. Oh, fuck off. So this is interesting. We didn't end up taking any of the twist units that would make our Cannon Elite quite good.
Yeah,
so
I'd take the
probably just take a test pilot. I can like just slide test pilot in.
Yep.
Irrelevant.
These, they're all bad anyway. Ooh, Flash Grenade.
Late Flash Grenade. I get the feeling Justice will be a yes!
Great kill, Titan! Woo!
I only have 1 of those. That's interesting.
Dup, thank you.
Thanks, Dup.
Thanks, Dup.
Dup. So yeah, let's see. Immortalize seems pretty fucking good. Like, it's a Dark Return that's slightly more expensive. If you decimate, it gets the thing even more bonus. Amber Monument. I'm gonna feel really bad passing up that Amber Monument. This is a really good pack.
Really good.
Yeah, like, Oni Stalwart has done work for us every time we've played it.
Yeah, Final Form it is.
Amber Monument is the best monument for sure.
Oh, Reinhardt, yeah.
Yeah, 5/5 Reinhardt with Overwhelm.
Yeah.
A 5/5 for 5 with Overwhelm and draft is nuts.
That monument, yeah.
Immortalize is probably pretty decent.
I say, thanks, Dup.
Dup. It's really sad because Amber Monument is so good for this deck. Like, out of all the colors, I think Time is probably the strongest we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
The real problem here is we've got good doubles and like everything. We've got Kramer Shocker, we've got Ollie and Wretched Talon, and we've got Steel Legion. So eventually we're gonna have to pick our colors.
Are we gonna take that monument over that great Kiln Titan?
I mean, he'd be a pretty great Kiln Titan if I was in fire.
Yeah, he would.
I'm not though.
We're not in fire though.
This is such a machine. Enjoy it, whoever's drafting behind me. Grodov and Makar Evangels, both pretty good. Stand Strong also quite strong.
Oh, there's that Sand Warrior weirdo.
Yes, this has been a card since set 1. It used to be a 3/2 for 3, but they decided that wasn't good enough.
Didn't even take it. Thanks, Duck.
Whoever's drafting behind me, thanks you, Duck.
That B-file, that got us.
That did happen.
That did get
yes.
us, yeah.
This is like such a fucking buck wild card. This card is going to be completely ridiculous in the next draft format. Hell, it's probably ridiculous in this format, although I'll probably end up taking one of these two.
Yeah, B-file is bonkers.
I'm not sure which one.
Probably the time one, if we're pretty certain that time, I mean, especially with that monument.
Time feels fairly safe, particularly with the monument. Stand Strong is still a spell that I think is only good if you have mastery.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be much better in the next format.
Cost 1 shadow. Like, damn, that card is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean the biggest thing is you have to give up a lot of board presence for it, but the side of it is you get a 7/6. And then also, if you play it late in the game, you just win the game.
I mean, we saw it.
And like,
we got murdered by it.
That might be enough for me to just say fuck it, because 7/6 is such a fucking stat line. A 7/6 for 4.
And 1 attack and then it's unblockable.
Yep. Like, if they remove it, you've just lost the game. If they don't remove it, you've just won the game. Like, if you can afford to remove 2 of your units, you're amazing. If you can only or like, if you, like... It's, God, like 7/6 is such a fucking huge stat line. Like, the reason the Amber Monument is so good is because 5/5 is overwhelmingly large in draft.
Yeah, tokens, it's a big sacrifice.
It's a huge sacrifice, but... I mean, the big thing with it is if you play it in the late game, it just wins. Like, if your opponent has 10 cards in their void, which can which, like...
Happen to us.
Should happen, particularly with discard synergies.
Yeah.
Able to help you cycle things into their void, it will just win. Like, someone can remove 1 7/6, especially if you gave up your whole board for it. 2 is gonna be just not happening. Wow, suddenly all justice. Oops, all justice. Grodov's Favored is probably pretty good because 6/5 is, again, just a really good stat line. I get the feeling that this is going to be like a thing in this draft. That the units are just going to be bigger on the top end. Macker's Bloodwolf, that card is probably fine. Draw Strength, as I've mentioned, is probably pretty good. Rampart Arbalist is good. Crowd Queller is good. This is an interesting one. It does feel like my colors are open. So I'm continuing to kick the can down the road.
Yep, as always.
As we do.
Mm-hmm.
Grodov. Draw Strength feels so good, I have to say. Like a 1-cost fast spell. Now, granted, Finest Hour is going to be in the next format. It should be mentioned.
Yeah.
Oni Stalwart. Vile Varmint's nothing. Clan Recruiter could be interesting.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
Wilderness Refuge is interesting as well.
Stalwart?
Potentially take the Stalwart here. Still don't know what my colors are.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to look for some fixing.
Yep. Fervent Siphoner. Exalted. When a player discards a card, he gets +1 this turn. That's probably not great. Devouring Shadow is probably good if you're in Shadow.
Yeah,
which we haven't really decided on yet.
I've been murdered by that.
Devouring Shadow is generally really strong in draft.
Yeah.
Rotor Cycle's good. Emerald Waystone's good. Rotor Cycle does give us this goes in our deck no matter what. I think that's pretty valuable.
Take another one.
Wow, I could take some Primal.
No, I think we're probably gonna take the Rotor Cycle unless you wanna stand strong.
Yeah, I'm kind of between the Stand Strong and the Rotor Cycle. They're both potentially, like, we now have the Rotor Cycle chilling here.
Yep.
The Oni Stalwart chilling here. Another Rotor Cycle seems fine. Ooh. So Sunset Priest is an activator for Befoul.
Yeah.
Ardent Convert and Journey Guide are both just strong cards. Journey Guide especially with like all these big boys.
Yeah.
Definitely is helpful.
Yep.
Ardent Convert feels nice. Like it's two of stats for 1 is generally a good deal, even if it's kind of weird. Fits nicely with the Befoul if we end up doing that. We also may now end up splashing the Shadow, given that we are actually pretty small on it at the moment. We'll say though, Sunset Priest is pretty solid.
Yep.
This is a tough one.
Yep. I mean, Journey Guide is also pretty decent for sacrificing too.
Yes, he's pretty okay with being eaten. If you're getting to the point where you're playing Befoul and eating him, he's already served his purpose.
You like that.
Training Ground's good. Seek Power. Easy enough. I'd love to have that Training Ground, but Seek Power is going to be more important.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
None of these are relevant. None of these are relevant. Colors are definitely all over the place
They're
right
relevant.
now.
Yeah.
Anything unrelated to elephants.
Drawing weird stuff.
That's a Living Example. That's a Crown Watch standard. I mean, we've seen what Living Example does.
Vine Petal Creeper. What's Muster again?
Muster is if you play a spell and an attachment in the turn. So, for example, if you spellcraft in a turn, that will automatically do it.
Picked up any of those, though.
Yes, there's not much muster in this, partly because muster really needs very specific setup. The choice here is between Living Example and Crown Watch Standard.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't know. They're both ridiculous. They're both incredible in draft. I may go Living Example.
Yeah.
And then I really want one of those Fate Get a Time Sigil guys.
Yep.
Let's see, we got Ceremonial Mask here, which is a pretty strong finisher. We've got Wilderness Refuge, which may actually be okay in this format. I mean, 3 cost plus 1 maximum power isn't great. Lost in the Mist is actually pretty good for 6, like with the plus 1 maximum power attached to it. Because that gets a blocker out of the way and potentially costs them their turn to fix it. And you start getting, more. Like, if you play it early, you can basically start ramping up to, like, your 5 costs. Probably take the mask here, though.
Yeah. You mean a 3-color wreck?
Yup. I think at this point, Shadow is probably our splash. Time is being cut pretty aggressively at the moment, but we actually have gotten some pretty good time cards.
Yep.
This might be Stand Strong. Piercing Grief isn't even that good. Faceless one's weird. Emerald Waystone is kind of whatever, especially in a 3-color deck. Like, the Waystones, there are really good ones, and there are okay ones. Emerald Waystone is one of the okay ones. If you have Relic Weapons, it's a lot better. But mostly like the cheap ones, because like a Relic Weapon going from 2 health to 3 health is ridiculous. A Weapon health going from 4 health to 5 health is fine. Kind of the way to put that. It's this guy.
Yeah, we're taking him.
So we could have another option for Grotov's Favored, which is whatever. We've got Swaying Seek here, and which is, it's a 2/4 for 3, so like the muster is just upside, but it's also like, I'd rather have
Crowd Queller's nice, but
a Crowd Queller for this Living Example is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, we're going to want some more fixing that we
Oni
can get.
Stalwart's good. Valkyrie Militant is also good, but I think actually...
We have 2 rotor cycles.
Yeah, we're actually doing pretty okay on 3.
We don't have a lot of weapons either.
Yep. Yeah, it is worth noting that Rotor Cycle is Valkyrie Militant, but better for the most part. Like if you're in a deck with relic weapons, he's like the upside is potentially worth it, but Rotor Cycle is just better on its face. Let's see.
Okay, another one. Stalwart or Crowd Queller or a Prancing Griffin.
Prancing Griffin is a potentially interesting one with things to jump like Corrupted Behemoth and Tremor Shocker. It's definitely a bit awkward, and it might just be worth another fucking Oni Stalwart. Just drown them in Oni Stalwarts.
Yeah.
As far as removal goes, we don't really have too much other than our weapons.
Yeah.
But as far as our 3 drops go, we've basically got the 2 Oni Stalwarts and maybe the Crooked Alley Guide if I splash it.
Yeah.
So I might just go with the Stalwart again. It's also worth noting that Stand Strong is fantastic with Oni Stalwart because it just procs the thing. It's basically reads pay 2 to get Oni Stalwart its mastery.
Yep.
Chant to Grodov. Each unit in your hand gets +1/+1 and Overwhelm. Fascinating.
Don't know if it's any good, but I mean, nothing else here is worth getting, so.
That has the potential. If you've got a deck with a lot of big boys in it, and even like medium-sized boys, like at 3/3, this card's probably decent. I'd be curious the times that you're able to pay it or to play it in the mode.
I think another Evangel.
I'm pretty happy with another Evangel. Our 2s right now, we got 1, 2, 3.
Not really.
Yeah, exactly.
Living Example is not really a 2.
He plays on 2, especially, but having more of these is also always
But yeah, he's
good.
not really a unit you want to actually use. You want to like plonk him down and then never let him die.
True. Being a play on 2 is definitely a thing.
Yep.
Makar's Bloodwolf's actually a pretty good
grab him.
pickup, like, this late. Proselytize.
Yeah.
Probably not in the deck, but hey, more likely than Scheme.
Stone Healer. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Another Behemoth, an Arcanum
Test
Elite,
Pilot.
a Test Pilot, an Aviator, even the Blood Nurse and the Outfitter, although I do think that we're kind of looking at Combrei right now.
Yeah, I think so. Combrei with a potential Shadow Splash for...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we have 2 Corrupted Behemoths and a Steel Legion,
yeah.
I don't really give a fuck what my opponent is doing.
No.
So I think that that's the way to go there. And another Tremor Shocker. It's that or like the Isolate. Specula's Sanctum is fun, but I think this isn't the deck
I know,
for
this
it.
isn't a deck for Specula's Sanctum, no. I love it, but no.
Isolate, Tremor Shocker, and Elite are all quite strong.
Yeah. Elite's pretty strong with our Test Pilot and our Behemoth.
Yep.
And even just like making Living Example a 2/4.
That is definitely true. Our top end is actually pretty nice right now with the 2 Behemoths and the Steel Legion and the Tremor Shocker, so I think I don't have to jump for another one. Maybe this is the Arcanum Elite. Feels weird, but I think that might be right, especially for the stuff on the Living Example. It's also worth noting, Grodov Evangel, like on turn 3, you can charge in with him and then get the Onslaught on Arcanum Elite without, like, you know, spending your Living Example, for example.
Yep.
That's potentially quite strong.
I think she's strong.
We shall see.
Group, yeah.
Impatient Pyromage. That's fun.
Steadfast Boy.
Steadfast Paladin, Bulbous Humbug, Coastal Curator. I will say I do like Bulbous Humbug. It is a form of fixing.
Oh, yeah.
Our 2s right now, we still got the 1, 2, 3, 4. Ollie is probably not making this deck due to the double shadow.
Yeah. You need 3s.
3s are also quite useful, yes.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
I think the Humbug's good for fixing.
I think it's between these 2, but yeah, the fixing of the Humbug, especially when I need to make doubles on each side, that might just be what wins it out.
And to help us get the shadow for, like, whichever shadows we leave in, like, the foul.
As far as removal goes, we're definitely a bit light. I think it's Submerged Titan or Twin Sai. Twin Sai is removal, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, we probably replace the Wretched Talon with Twin Sai here.
Yeah, it's also, I think Submerged Titan's pretty good, but not necessarily...
Yeah, amazing here.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Retro Talent being double shadow, we want to get rid of that anyway.
Yeah.
So...
And just having the stuff on
Devotee
it.
of the Sands.
Wow, Devotee displaced Erictodon and Vorwa again. It's between these two, but I think it's Devotee because she's just ridiculous.
She'll have his ramp, for sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Auric Lookout, Arcanum Elite, or Spellstrike Sorceress. These are some pretty good cards towards the end of this pack, huh?
Auric's a very good solid 3 for us.
Yep, nice to have on 3. Spellstrike, I will say, has like a decent number of cheap spells to back it up. I think it is between those two.
Yeah, I do like we need another Arcana.
Really have weapons to put on Auric Lookout.
Mm-hmm.
Although it shoring up, I guess they both shore up both 2 and 3 at shift 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is a tough one.
Yeah. Both very solid cards.
Yeah, they're either one that we get goes in the deck.
Goes in the deck, yeah.
It's sort of like, am I okay with this just being a 2/3 endurance for 3 because that's about where it would end up?
Yeah.
Or do I want the potential, or do I think I can get the potential upside of this a bit better? And I will say we do have like a decent number of spells that seem all right.
Yeah.
If anything, we cut probably these 2, which would leave us with 5, which is a bit low. So maybe it is just Auric Lookout.
Yeah.
We can just survive long enough, things tend to be good. Flash Grenade's good. Really good late pickup, honestly.
Oh, none of this.
Blueprints is probably good in this deck, honestly.
Well, spell start.
Yeah, there we go.
We got both in the end.
Why be forced to choose?
Right, kill that, kill the murderous flock, kill the angry prophet.
Yep, that definitely goes. The question here is really, do I keep the upside of like Befoul and the others, or do I just go 2 colors? And I kind of feel like this deck is fine with 2 colors.
I think so. I think we've got strong colors and strong cards.
Yeah, I think that as long as this deck survives long enough to play the Test Pilot, the Behemoths, the Legion, the Tremor Shocker, the Ceremonial Mask for that matter, it wins. So because of that, it should probably try to be, hell, even the Amber Monument, it wins.
Journey Guide is probably pretty good for us here.
Yeah, he will speed up a lot of things, as is Devotee.
Yep.
The Gurudov Evangel's good, helps to get the Living Example out. God,
Yep.
this deck actually seems pretty good. Proselytize probably isn't that important.
We've got a Seek powers. Is it 60 plus Seek?
Yeah, probably. Which basically means 1 more cut, right?
We want like 1 more justice because we have the 2.
That is fair. I definitely want to make sure that they play, but I do guess the fact that anytime I draw these, I've automatically got the start. Like the Living Example makes me really want to get 2 as fast as possible, but
7 and 8.
it's definitely a weird distinction. I mean, I think this deck's going to be fine because it's got the Humbug, it's got these 2, it's got the Seek power, but it's definitely interesting.
Yep.
I like the Sauropod Crasher and have the Rotocycles. Do I cut the Spellstrike Sorceress because I'm actually kind of doing okay on 3? Like, I got 6 3-drops right now. And Spellstrike actually does have a little trouble. Might be good. Does play.
Yeah.
Gets
that's
up to
a
3. It
scout.
needs to pull one more, but it can at least like play this unshifted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scout for more power and all that. Yeah, less good. Definitely want both colors in most of my hands.
Yeah.
That will definitely be better.
That's fine.
That plays Living Example on 2, so nothing else matters.
It sure do.
That has a slight problem.
That has a little problem. If it had one Justice, it would be a
This,
great
though, is
hand.
actually
That's
really good.
Perfect, yeah.
This is good.
That's fine, yeah.
There are going to be a lot of things where if, like, a lot of
That
cards in
doesn't do
this
anything.
deck where if I can get it down early, I just win.
Yeah.
As a redraw, that would actually be kind of okay.
Yeah, as long as I got one power, any power.
I would need to find
yeah.
another power somewhere, but the 2 Oni Stalwarts would just hold the board so well while I waited for that. So let's see how this goes.
So easy.
Perfect.
God,
if I had one power, this would
we'd
be
take
incredible.
It. Yeah, this would be incredible if that guy was a power instead.
Oh yeah, you can test out draws with your deck.
Alright.
That plays.
It's not amazing, but it gets all our
It has the full influence set. If it gets one more, it can play Tremor Shocker.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. Will say that one's probably one of the better ones.
Yeah.
2/2 Lifesteal.
Yep.
Pretty fucking good.
Yep.
Pretty hecking great, as the kids would say.
Yep.
We met.
Anything for some coin.
Okay.
Oh, there's your power.
Yep. And take 2 damage to the face.
Yep.
I could technically have not played that Justice
they
there,
wouldn't
so they wouldn't
see,
know about
yeah.
my flash grenade, but
Kodash watches over us.
yeah, it do. Not sure if I want to attack in here or not. I mean, I might. But I also might want to just hold it so I can then flash grenade next turn. I imagine they don't want to trade their thing out, but honestly, the fact that I have nothing to do on 3 if he's dead is probably a good enough reason. 3, 2, 1, boop. Okay, they don't have a fast spell, so that's good. So yeah, I'll at least be able to kill that 2/2 with flash grenade.
Yep.
Wonder if I kill that or the headhunter. Nah, probably the lifesteal. I will take no damage this turn, so that's good. Slow that clock down a little bit. They also had to spend their whole turn doing that, which is nice.
Yep.
Yeah! Getting all that shit. Like, do I want to play defense or do I want to develop this? It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think because I'm not getting my ass beat nearly as badly, it might be fine. Like if you know, if I had taken more damage that turn, it would probably be like I gotta get him out, but I think I'm okay doing this. Yeah, like they're basically just going ham right now. And then next turn I get the test pilot out and that's fine.
Yep.
Ah, and then I'll get the ceremonial mask out, so that's fun.
Yep.
To the skies!
They have a second color. There it is.
There it is. Combrei, like us.
Or like Combrei. I'm just gonna kill that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Worth asking if I want to attack in with him, though. Alternatively, I go to 6 and just play both of these. Or play her and twist him. All interesting options. The biggest thing being that I don't really want to waste this.
The +4/+4.
Yeah, like I don't really want to take 2 damage unnecessarily on the mask
really good
either.
to put it on the unblockable 6/6 worm we're getting next turn. No, I think rotors and then like twist.
Yeah, it's either twist or play the unit. Probably twist. Make it so that they've got like 2 things and potentially also get some extra health on mask, which I hadn't even thought about.
Yep.
I'm okay to just play defense here because I'm about to have a really wacky turn. That's kind of funny. That's fun too. Not really in a rush to get 2 more damage at the moment. I'm okay with just protecting my face
protecting
here.
the weapon, yeah.
Particularly with the test pilot's twists. I also have Chemo's blueprints to pull up a twin side to have another one coming up after this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That was basically the board completely shut down there.
Yeah.
I don't think there was much they could have done. That's good.
Yeah, 1 win. Woohoo!
More than we got when we last drafted.
Yeah,
We had
off stream.
We had a draft off stream where all 3 of our opponents just went the fuck off on us.
Yeah, our deck was just fine. It was pretty good, but yeah, our opponents just fucking... All of them went off on us. It was ridiculous.
Great move after great move.
They were just like, it bummed us out pretty bad.
Yep, it happens.
Yeah.
I think this is probably a pretty decent deck in this format.
It seems so.
I didn't realize that part of the Praxis had a fucking Jets flame billows on its yeah, the heart of the vault. That's sick as hell.
Hell yeah.
Urego. 355. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, damn.
I can
the
I can
power-
play the whatchamacallit out immediately.
The power is rough.
Yep.
I had 1 more power.
Or a
I'd
seek or
probably
anything.
keep that, yeah.
This is fine.
That's fine.
This is actually quite good
Yeah,
because she
that's-
becomes a 2/5
Yep.
with this.
Yep.
And has overwhelm, and
Yep.
also my tremor shocker gets overwhelmed.
Yep.
Like I think
7/7
it's weird, but I
overwhelm.
think this card is actually okay. Oh, I even get this draw. Nice. Potentially a little extra time to pull a unit. Like I get 2 draws instead of 1 to pull another one.
Hi,
Seems
Behemoth.
okay. I don't really know what the upcoming format is going to be like.
No,
but,
it's gonna be interesting.
Buff all your fucking units for 2 seems ridiculous. Oh no, my market.
Yeah, he is slightly scary, but...
Let's see what
He should only get 1 Yeti Spy,
Yeah.
probably. That said, 3 into 4 into 5 is
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
And she's threatening next turn to hit.
Yup, her mastery.
Hi, I have a 7/7 overwhelm on 4. I'm playing Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Alright, that boy, what does he do?
Much. The behemoth should at least hold him back.
Yeah.
It does make this slightly more awkward, which is unfortunate, but
Yep.
that's just how it is. I would really love to draw some backup, but hey, I got my plan off.
Yeah, rarer than power.
Oh, they're gonna get a Yeti Spy, which is fun.
Yep.
I do at least have a 5/7 playing defense.
You
Alright.
have a finest hour.
They have a draw strength if they attack in with him.
Got you. Fuck that. Or no.
Thinking that, because they would get... The draw strength gives +3/+3, as would High Alert. which would be enough for the 2 of these, and wouldn't be able to kill both of them. This seems okay. If it's any more than +3/+3, I'm fucked, but...
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It was a +3/+3, I'm reckoning, yep. Oh.
That's problematic.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks ass.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. As have been my draws here.
Yeah, why have we got 8 power?
Got you.
Alright, well, we got 7/7 overwhelm on the board.
He gets to play defense.
Yeah. Come on, draw us something.
Like a sigil.
Alright, we're getting the beat
Oh
down
my God.
here. Fuck.
In the sense that I got nothing better to do.
No.
Might as well thin my deck of even more power.
Yeah. Yeah, pulls a sigil out of the draw pile.
Exactly.
We've drawn like 1 billion of them, so yeah.
I'm pretty okay with them slowing it down like that.
Yep. Ouch.
Yeah, we're just getting styled upon.
Yep.
Mostly because all we could draw was power.
Yeah.
Oh no, they know that I got a Grodov Evangel.
And not very good units, yeah.
Yep.
And this is not helpful. We do have units that would be helpful.
We would be fine if they didn't have the world's largest swing turn there, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of hilarious the amount of owned that we got this round
Wow.
by like them having those 2 specific cards.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can finally get rid of some of this excess power. At least I'll be able to kill off the 4/3.
Yep. We do both?
Probably. I think I'm gonna need to... What are you gonna do about it?
Backlash?
That would be hilarious.
They still have whatever trick they had in their hand.
Yep. It's still a +3/+3 stat trick.
Yep. Well, and they have our Toray test fights and
They're just doing
Roberson.
great, huh?
This. Have to get used to this.
Not helpful.
Not exceptionally so,
Blink,
no.
and you'll miss it.
So I have to trade the Humbug out here.
And they're gonna use their trick and just kill us, so it's fine.
Yep. Please attack all in, thank you. Let's end this farce.
Yep. We couldn't get used to this.
They just drew bonkers on us, and we
Yeah,
drew
we drew like shit.
7. We drew 8 power.
Yep.
Yep, it was high alert.
And then a humbug, 2/2, and a 1/3 on the ground. Like, yeah.
Yep.
We didn't draw.
Our
test
opening
pilots.
draw was incredible.
And
I need to note that.
It was, and then every draw after that was.
Yep, was awful.
Crap.
And they had like literally 2 cards in their hand that beat out our.
Yeah.
I'm pretty okay with a journey guide on 1.
Yeah. Humbug gets the other justice.
Yep. Get discounts on all of our big units. It's gonna be funny when I draw a Tremor Shocker here.
Just don't look down.
That's unfortunate, but not the worst.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, we can play our Toray test file.
Always nice. Hiding flash grenade. Hell yeah.
Charge.
Yep.
Yeah,
I could play
I'll
him for one, I just don't have too much else to
Yeah,
do with
fair.
him. We got options.
Yep.
He's always kind of just in my back pocket for one now. Our opponent has not yet done anything. But I may do...
How much is a humbug?
I probably will twist him and play the Evangel and like just go in for 4 damage, start swinging.
Yep.
And we have a test pilot next turn. So what does my opponent have, I wonder?
Yeah.
Time to reflect.
Boy, they are possibly about to drop the dopest album ever on me.
Together.
Something large and quite possibly in charge is about to slam into me.
To the skies.
Cheating. Shouldn't your hammer cost 4? Ah, ouch.
This was like a set 1 hilarious trick.
Yeah.
It means they've got something very gigantic in their hand right
At
now,
least
and they are
one,
playing
yeah.
Greed Lord as fuck.
And you know, fair.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, they're not playing it. That's okay, though.
That's just fine, yep.
That's perfectly cromulent, one might say.
Yeah?
Or 2, actually.
I could get used to this.
So I got 4 damage just chilling in the air. I got a 5/7 corrupted behemoth, just chilling on the ground.
What do you got?
Magnificence. I got a flash grenade to help the behemoth get in as well. That's adorable. Probably don't care about 7 damage, particularly since... Because it doesn't get overwhelm. So it's like I could just kill off the Grodov Evangel and not take 5 damage to the face.
Sure. I mean, the thing is, it's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, that's
so...
it's sort of like, do I care? Am I willing to trade a 2/2 unit?
Yeah, I think so, because I'm saying I don't think our 2/2s are gonna do anything other than block damage to her.
Yeah, fair assessment. That's basically the trade there. 7 face damage or...
Let's patch you up. This'll sting a bit.
That will sting a bit, huh?
Well, the thing is,
That's
if we
good.
twist our
Yeah, if I twist
behemoth
him-
once, we can deal with a 9/6.
Yep. That's very interesting on their part. I was gonna originally use Flash Grenade to keep him alive, but I think I'm fine with this. Get another air blocker out of the way and keep 2 more damage in the air. Hilariously, I can't really stand Strong Her, but I still have 3/3 in the +3/+3 in the air to speed the clock up further.
Yep.
Pretty good on their part.
Yep.
I will give them that. Some might even say terrifying. That's going to be a huge problem.
That's not gonna be good, yeah.
That's potentially game-winning for them.
Well, we definitely have to keep our behemoths back this
Yep.
time.
The past and present as one.
Okay, that's good.
Call up our thingy, the one that gets +4/+4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wondering if I want to twist him.
No.
Might just twist him.
Yeah.
I can get used to this.
This is gonna get interesting.
Yeah. Ouch.
Wow, our opponent just went the fuck off.
Alright, well, we're billion blocking that, huh?
Not much I can do in the face of that.
No.
Of that literally everything that they just dropped on me.
Alright, so what do we do now? Do we do our
I'm probably gonna
max?
play this
Or play him
Crasher. Increase my board presence. Mm-hmm. She'll be able to get her shit out,
Yeah,
which is
she'll
good.
get her shit out, yeah.
Boy, that was wacky.
Oh, I like this! And they're gonna get 3 unblockable damage.
Yep. Which is scary. We are
Yeah.
gaining 5 health at least.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Heretic's Cannon is huge.
Mm-hmm. They got so much value out of that Ageless Mentor.
Yeah.
Really, out of all the shit they were able to stack up on it before I could kill it.
Yep.
They gained an absolutely incredible amount.
Soul's light
I'm
will return.
surprised they wouldn't do that, but sure. It is worth asking if I just want to kill this off with the ceremonial mask. Because I might.
How do we do that?
Afterward, next turn.
Next
Like
turn.
saving it so that I can then kill it off next
Sure.
turn.
Did you put the behemoth down and then like
Yes.
twist them?
Yeah, that's definitely a plan.
Yeah, so we attack in with not the force.
They can't kill it,
can't
can
kill
they?
it, no. Unless they have a trick, so.
Yeah. He's going to be a 5/5 next turn, by the way, but I
Yes,
think
he
I'm
is.
fine with that.
I mean, our 4/7 is endurance, so.
Yeah, true.
Like, she'll still be a blocker, so.
The 2 health from this is nice.
Yeah. We'll have to zero a single attack. Whoa. Campfire Hellkite, Stand Strong, Kevin's Blueprints.
Oh my.
Cannon.
Boy, my opponent is just going off here with the Exalted.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah, they immediately twisted away to make another... Oh! And win! Nice! Oh, what a win! That's so good! I can't even be mad about that! Yeah, can't be expected to do 70 damage to your opponent. Nah, it's probably closer to 50. Can't be expected to do 50 damage to your opponent. Holy cow. This next draft format is going to have some shit in it. Like, there are moves that you can make. Honestly, when they gained 22 health, I was pretty sure I lost.
Yeah.
Like, the Heretics Cannon on the 20 to making something into a 22 attack unit is just too much to handle. God. Also, Stand Strong's about as bad as I expected.
Yeah, fair enough. Yep.
Unfortunately.
That's fine.
It's
not
close.
amazing.
It's like real close, but I do wish I had something with a bit more. It's just I could also get something with a bit less.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's see. It's fine. Place this on 1. Scouts. Hopefully find something better. If it's power, I probably keep it. That's something. That's exceptionally something. Still need to find 1 power, but if we get there, we're actually in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Ideally, time power.
Blink, and
They haven't
you
done
miss
anything
it.
yet. I'd rather make sure I keep that power, because if they were able to kill
we
it,
need Yeah.
I die very badly.
Yep.
If this is a power, I'm in great shape. If it's not, things get a bit awkward.
Blink, and you'll miss it.
There's gonna be a lot of blink missing here. Well,
Fuck.
that's
Oh,
unfortunate.
we're fucked.
Not yet. Not till they play something good.
Guide my fists.
Do I want to be able to play draw strength next turn? Not really. Care that much. I don't really care about taking all that much damage either. Plus, I can't afford the decimate right now.
No.
Grodal preserves us.
Yep. Level 1 cost fast spell. There we go. Can't play the Tremor Shocker, but can at least get him out. Which is nice.
To the skies!
Fuck him up.
No, what you
Envelop?
got?
Ow. That's fine.
Done. Alright.
Definitely will trade out the Erictodon here.
Yeah.
Preserve my life total a little bit.
Yep.
Just gotta keep pulling power.
Yep. Ouch.
Definitely an issue. Do at least have draw strength for that. Unfortunately, I do have to
need
play
use
that.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel great, but it is a thing. Kind of between if I want to play Tremor Shocker or if I'd rather just play Draw Strength here. Tremor Shocker would be nice, but I am at 18 health, and if they only attack in with this, that's like I go down to 15. Maybe developing this is better, particularly because I don't know when I'm going to hit 6.
Yeah,
Yeah. A touch ballsy, but I do get, like, this blocker back next turn. Also kind of fine with him being silent, or with him being, yeah, stunned and silenced there.
Well, it's a start.
That's fine, I'll have the mask for that. Hell, I'll have the twin side for that.
Twin side for that, yeah. You stalwart and then hold up.
That is the question, yeah. I either stalwart and hold up, or I twin side to kill that off. And kind of force them to attack in.
Yeah.
Stalwart and hold is probably better. In the sense it'll make them only attack in with this, most likely. If I had to guess. They're definitely getting good damage in on me.
Yep.
I do have the flash grenade in case of emergency.
Yep. Ouch.
That's probably enough to win the game. Although we do at least have this. God. I think I need now to keep draw strength up so I can kill that off.
Yeah.
It is currently +6/+6. So, yeah, this is probably what happens here.
Yeah, that plus a flash grenade should help. You put it on the stalwart so we can get her master.
I'll probably try to do that. They do have a fast spell, and I'm not sure what. That turns it into a 7...
11.
11. The question mostly being if they can manage to get out of the damage range for it.
I mean, you can't really do much higher than that.
Yeah, like everyone else is kind of questionable. Not gonna decimate. Need to be able to play this at some point.
Yep. Well, there you go.
It's basically down to if they can do anything about it. If they have another fend off, then things are kind of whatever. If not, things start to look a little bit better.
Oh, I like this.
Especially with the 6/6 coming up.
Blink and
That's
you'll
fine.
miss it.
Right, and we have the answer for
Nice, nice. Yeah, I probably have to kill that off
Yes, we
this
definitely have to kill that
turn,
now, yeah.
especially because I'm taking 3 damage here.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can kill off her if I was to attack in. I think I do want to do this. I have enough blockers right now that it shouldn't hold me back. That's fine. I'm perfectly okay pulling that out so that they can't get any tricksy blocks in. So I lose the twin sign, but that's fine for stopping the engine they have in the air. When I get Ceremonial Mask out, this thing's dead. Should be good. We're at 9 health, which, you know, not the best of times.
Yep, mm-hmm.
Him big. That's really good.
That's nice.
That definitely changes the game a bit.
It's working.
And I got the flash grenade up in case of emergency.
Yep.
I'm actually really happy I pulled that out of their hand. The stun.
Yeah.
Hooray! I'm definitely gonna play the Auric Lookout to get a scout. Find
'Cause
some
we
fucking
want
power.
Power, yes.
It's worth asking if I want to like attack in with the Tremor Shocker and see if I can bait out a flash grenade. That said, they probably only block with like these two, and then it's fine.
Yeah.
So probably not worth.
I think it's worth like just holding the flash grenade
Yeah.
for emergencies.
I think so.
The vault must be protected.
Be cheeky as fuck. Oh, power, hello.
That's good.
Rather than holding up the flash grenade, I think.
Ah, that is fair. We're kind of getting to the point where our board's getting a bit too big for them to be able to stop.
Yeah.
When I kill this off, that's going to be really good.
You're gonna put 4/4 in the motorcycle?
It's either that or put it on the
him,
Tremor Shocker.
And then go fucking get. Ah, hello.
Okay, I'm not totally sure what they have here.
Yep. Flash grenade's gonna be helpful, I think.
Probably. Yes, I'm very low health right now. I'm not losing anyone here, am I? Like, unless they play something.
Just the 2/3 killing one of the 2/2, but that's it.
Yeah, that seems fine.
They have something.
Frankly, their attack is a bit weird. They're choosing between these two.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's what this pause could be. Now, granted, I wouldn't make this attack in if I couldn't kill something. But what do you have? Ah!
Yeah, that's not gonna...
That's gonna fuck
That's
us
gonna
up.
fuck up the whole... Ah,
It's
fuck.
going to delete the board.
Wow, we should have flash grenade. Fuck.
I mean, I do
We
still
still
keep
have
this.
her, yeah.
That's really strong, but at the same time,
Preserves us.
I am the one who has a lot of stuff
Right.
on. Yeah, it's the sort of... I was not playing around Icequake,
No,
I admit.
No, yeah. I mean, how could we? Oh, there we go.
But at the same time, they're the
It
one who
didn't
comes
really
out worse
help.
for that.
Yeah, it didn't really help them.
Alrighty. That was an interesting one.
Alright, good way to suicide, I guess.
I think it was... At that point, they really were just losing a slow game, so they might as well go all in and hope I make some sort of mistake. And it was close. I mean, they did get me
Yeah.
pretty low, but...
Yeah.
I have to pee. I will be back after this.
All right.
I'll tell you when to click in. About finished.
Alright. What a weird match that was. Alright, 2 wins. 2 very hard fought wins, but wins nonetheless. My headphone like a pendulum. Whew. How y'all doing on this fine Friday? Looking forward to the weekend? Right. Ah yes, you're playing some Eternal too. Playing Eternal, watching Eternal, cards all the way down.
Gotta love it. Like it, love it, gotta have it. Realize we haven't had Streamlabs up this whole time.
Oh, well,
I don't think people have like done anything.
We
but...
have the activity feed.
Yep.
So. Gauntlet.
Smack.
Chopped off arm.
Burning finger.
Whirling Duo.
Mm-hmm.
An excellent card we don't see enough of.
Haven't checked if it's going to be in the next expedition.
Look
Slash
at that
draft.
art, it's amazing.
It's pretty good art. That gun is bigger than that man's head.
Yeah? Not as big as his arm, though.
No.
He is chunky. Hey, Roland. Picking us up a spicy match.
Indeed. Shall see. We can get this deck to 50%. It's definitely got moves. It does feel like a lot of decks have moves in this format.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good. You want decks to have moves. A format where decks don't have moves is a situation where you just get massive board stalls and it's awful.
Ah, the Wuggler.
The Wuggler. The Wuggler.
Oh, we got a
I might.
scout.
Yeah, like we have a play on 2 that scouts for us to find more power, and getting the stalwart out's really good, and having a flash grenade's good, and having a drawstring. I'm keeping this.
Yeah.
I need to find power, and that's definitely not going to be easy, but I think if there's a hand that can do it, this one has most of the tools to kind of hold up. We shall see. Tell me what you got, the Wuggler. Is give one of your unit. Okay. That's pretty good too. Might just play that as
Play
a
him
flat
out.
2/2.
Yeah, fair.
Like the other option would be to fit him in on 3, but I think having something on the board since they haven't done anything is pretty
No.
good. That will not be much use to us.
Nope. At least not at this point.
Yep. Beautiful.
That's perfect.
Like it, love it, gotta have it. I'm curious if I want to hide the draw strength. I think I will.
Let's see what you've got.
In a lot of cases, this does not make too much of a difference. At the same time, the only thing that could come out of it on the opposite side is my opponent thinking I'm not as good of a player as I am. So, like, there's no reason for me not to hide it.
Yeah?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's just more room to build my mastery up.
The vault must be protected.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Play out a behemoth.
Play out Behemoth, get all our influence. Yep. Perfectly cromulent.
That seems ballsy. Yeah, give him flying. Fuck him up. Woo! I might, if they offer it to me, play draw strength here.
Yeah.
Because getting rid of that Submerged Titan would be worth it. I didn't think they would.
I didn't think so, yeah.
But, you know, I'm perfectly happy to let my opponents shoot themselves in the foot. As a general rule.
Yeah. One empty gut.
What's the Wuggler's next move?
Attack us with your 1/1 in the air. Ah, they also have a behemoth.
Not all that shabby.
Not much use
Less
now.
useful.
Hello.
This is where this card is bad. I'm debating if I want to twist this and then just attack in.
Yeah. Him or...
Both. I suppose the draw strength won't
It won't kill
get
him.
her, or yeah, won't get him.
It'll make her bigger, I assume. Or is it only when you do face damage?
No, it's any damage. Any damage she survives.
So
It's
would
worth
make it
asking if I
big,
would want to
but-
like flash grenade instead. I could also leave the decision to them. I
Fair
may do.
enough.
That guy getting larger is definitely an issue.
Yeah, definitely scary. Well, they're deciding something.
Mm-hmm. They have Retribution, the Griffin is going to let them get it no matter what. So they would have attacked in if it was that card. They might have Retribution.
Yeah. Huh.
There's a fast spell here.
The time.
I may twist him and attack in.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Now she does actually get him.
Yes, with draw strength, yeah. So I'm probably attacking with...
Yeah.
You only want to do?
Draw strength. You're gonna hate this trick. I guarantee it. I might play Chant to Grodov to just turn him bigger and hold up these two. The other option would just be to play him. I do think him being a 2/5 in the air with twist is really strong.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. And we have 25 health.
yeah.
So...
She's also gonna get back as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, she's a blocker as well, and with draw strength behind her. What do you got? Ouch.
Annoying. They may just be able to get us down here for having something very, very large, which is unfortunate.
Okay, so we can...
I'll kill one of them. I'm not
Kill
sure
one of
which
them.
one yet.
Yeah,
It may have to be
Titan,
this
'cause
guy.
he's getting
Yeah,
very
he's
big.
quite large, quite possibly in charge. It's worth asking if I want to decimate here. It means I can't play my 5s and 6s, but I don't currently have my 5s and 6s.
Is it worth?
That's the question. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to choose now.
Yeah.
I
I don't know. I don't think it's worth going down to 4 power.
Yeah.
Not when we have 5s and 6s. We could end up playing. You know.
Yep.
We draw power. We're like, ah, fuck. But
That's just how it always is.
and even then, we could at next turn play the Tauride and then hold up for flash grenade. We can now, though.
It would be dumb to block this. Throwing that out there.
Yeah.
There's no world where I don't have something I can do here.
Yep. Make
Now,
that
granted,
5
going to
face.
10 would be pretty scary.
Yeah.
To the skies!
Wow. Not sure I'd go for cowardice.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
good, though.
That's very good for us.
Have to get used to this!
They play a fast spell that kills him, that's kind of whatever.
Ooh,
To the point where I just flash
Flash
grenade,
grenade,
huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, camos. Get ourselves a lovely ceremonial mask.
Yep. Camo's blueprints is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
That's fine, honestly. I honestly might draw a card and kill that. They've kind of been cowards this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm debating attacking in with the 5/5.
Maybe.
It threatens 5 damage. It's potentially stops them from having a heal.
Yeah.
It's an interesting question. They can crack back for 10 if I do that, but kind of like the thought of ending the game.
Well, we do have the test pilot and then the ceremonial mask.
Yeah.
Behind that. Yeah, I don't know.
It's an interesting
It
question.
is an
I'm
interesting
honestly
question.
not
I don't
sure like
know,
what the correct
yeah.
answer is here. They don't have any cards in their hand though, so like
Yeah.
ending it sooner rather than later is probably what I want to do. That's adorable. I probably take the thing that gives them health.
Yeah?
And
Yeah.
has overwhelm.
And has overwhelm, yeah. So we can block that 6/5 for days. Or something. Well, they're gonna kill
Nah,
it
they
with the
kill that
Griffin.
anyway, so I just don't.
Yeah.
Something you can put on.
Yeah, what you
Hope
do?
it doesn't have lifesteal.
Yeah,
That would be the only thing that would like really fuck with us here. The fewer draws they can get, the better, generally speaking.
Yeah.
Which is why I was quite happy to take a trade there, like just lower their options. I may end up just playing the ceremonial mask here, depending on what they do. We'll see. Retribution?
Let's
Anime.
patch you up.
That's fine. I'd really like this to be power, so I could play both of
This'll
these.
sting a bit.
Oh, nice. Nope.
Decisively not power. I can at least play both of these now.
Yeah. I'd do that.
To the skies!
Grodal preserves us.
And with overwhelm and the ceremonial mask.
And just getting shit out of the way.
Yep.
They're at 12 now.
Alright.
They're still top decking though. That's quite good. Okay. They don't have anything?
Yeah. Alright. Whew.
We were really just waiting at that point.
Mhm.
Was definitely correct not to decimate.
Yeah.
Needed every point of power you could get.
Like I'm saying, like early
Yep.
on, decimate is really scary.
Scary, sometimes worth it.
Sometimes
but
worth it, but
scary.
I don't.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh,
really
it's
worth it.
definitely like, yeah. Do you think that this decimate effect is going to help you win the game, or is the cost of going down power going to be a problem.
Like I said, we have a lot of 5s and 6s.
Yep.
It's not worth going down to 4 power.
Decimate alone is going to make you play more power in drafts than you otherwise would, because suddenly you actually have something that you can do with excess power. Because if you're at 6 in draft, like with most decks that you're gonna have, you will happily decimate. That's just free value for you.
Yep.
So it's definitely a really interesting mechanic for that sort of thing, especially in draft. It's also going to make decks more consistent because it allows you to put a bunch of power in a deck and then actually do something with it in the late game.
Yep.
See what we got. We're at least 50% here.
Spicy matchup are coming.
Yep. We'll see how much, if queue times go down much during the new set. They've definitely been climbing, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just color play.
Yep. That's why the new set would be helpful.
Yeah.
If it boosts numbers a bit. You always kind of hope it would.
Yep.
Revos. Doesn't really do much.
Yeah, no. I mean, have to use the monument.
Yeah, I mean, I'm generally fine playing the monument if the hand plays.
Absolutely, but it
but
doesn't.
it's not really. The hand doesn't really play much. This is fine
That's
though.
fine, yeah.
I get all of my influence,
Yes.
in fact.
Yep, and 3 power.
Yep, all good things.
Play power first? Or throw down the scout?
That is an interesting question.
Well,
Probably just
I
play
think
the scout.
I think it's the scout now.
Now, granted, I do need to play the thing for like
for
I
the
do need
blueprints.
Seek Power to get Chemo's blueprints, but then at the same time, Evangel into Pamo's blueprints is also kind of busted, so I'm okay with this.
Yes, please.
I'll allow it. That's also a thing to do on 3. A lot of people missing turn 2. I don't know if that's just because I'm playing against bronze players. Probably. That's usually what that implies. You are taking your sweet time, huh?
Oh, we definitely want to get the stalwart down then.
Or...
Or we play Seek Power in a living example.
Yep.
Together, we'll find the path.
Terrifying.
Yeah, fair enough.
On the plus side, that's going to die to the twin side that I pull. Actually, the ceremonial mask. No, actually the twin side, because I need to be able to play it next turn before that gets out of control.
Yep.
Suppose I also could have just played out the rotor cycle. I also just clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, I was a little
Don't.
bit confused there.
My fault. At a 1-1, it does still take a while. That's annoying. Well, better hope I pull power. And that's not actually awful. Playing Rotor Cycle out doesn't do anything here anyway.
Well, she now becomes a 3/4, but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, we
well,
can play her
yeah,
out,
like
yeah.
I wouldn't be able to play her
Let's
out.
see what you got.
So better to just do this.
Yep.
And now we have 2 turns to pull power.
Yeah. That was a mistake.
It happens.
There's the power.
I can't really be too mad.
Alright, 4/4 her.
Hey, could you just don't?
Sometimes you brain fart.
Sometimes you're just playing on that next level. Sometimes you got that big brain.
I don't know if book is definitely terrifying.
Yup.
Well, it's a start.
Oh, we kill something. What do we kill?
That is the question. I think I kill this because it represents their best chance to get back in the game. And I can't kill anything else like without losing the ceremony mask. And if they allow that before I play the rotor cycle, then I play a rotor cycle, and they're very sad. Oath Book is buck fucking wild. Like, it turns out, speaking of buck fucking wild, if they high alert this, I don't care.
Have you heard the good word?
The bird is the word.
Yeah, we kill the master unit.
Yep. 1 damage, baby.
Well, up comes the humbug, and we can twist them if you feel like it, but we don't need to.
That is the question, yeah, if I want to twist or not.
I don't think...
But it's also, it doesn't really hurt me.
Yeah, fairish, yeah.
It's a weird one. I could get used to this. He also threatens lethal on his own with another twist, although I would do that on the next turn.
I wonder if it was worth going all in there.
They were down to 4. I wouldn't think I might have
We would
been able
have
to
hit
kill
one,
them.
yes. If they'd all blocked your thing, you would have had 6 extra damage on board.
Yeah.
If they hadn't all blocked your girl,
Yeah.
she would have lived.
Yeah, that probably would have been worth it. Admittedly, I was kind of playing around the whatchamacallit, high alert trick.
Yeah.
Because they did have full power there, which
Yeah.
they used to play him. Oh, the Griffin that they played was enough to win the game with high alert. I just happened to pull Chemo's blueprints, and don't worry about anything else that happened after that.
Pulling the wrong weapon was just like galaxy brain level shit.
Pulling the wrong weapon so that I could get the Oni Stalwart out. Damn.
So close, but
If one of these, if I could play him on 1, I would absolutely keep this. If I had like the monument and could play him on 2, I would keep this.
yeah, but yeah.
But none of those are true,
Nope.
unfortunately.
Can't play any of the cards in our hand. Yep,
Now Tane
okay,
I can get into.
Yep, okay, yep. I like this. I like this a lot. I like all of what's happening right now.
Alright, well, I'm going to take 4 damage next turn, but I'm going to get an Oni patrol off that can't get charred, or a living example off that can't get charred, so that's fine. They also took themselves back a draw to do that 4 damage. Or not. Interesting.
Reporting in.
Together.
Oh, we'll see if they have a char.
I don't have an Arcanum Elite. Make our 1/4 a 1/6.
Yeah, that's probably go here. That's interesting.
I can't do it in the same turn.
I can do this though, and I might. So she turns into a 2/2 flyer. He turns into a 2/4, as long as he attacks, and they have 2/0 powers. So that's pretty easy to ensure. Everyone else gets bigger.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Bigger than before.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
God, I have 2 flash grenades in my hand.
Yeah, alright.
That's messed up.
Then use that, then use her power and throw her down.
Let's patch you up.
Well, take 4 damage again, but
This
That's
is
just
what
Take
it
6
is.
damage, but I did get 2 back, so yeah, net of 4 damage. Being able to play her down is nice. Being able to play him in Flash Grenade is nice. I'd probably just play her down and just go for it. It's worth asking if I would want to send this back, but I actually think it's... to trade for 2 damage, it's probably not worth the flyer. They're also stuck on 2, it seems. So there's that.
And then use that.
Interesting. Might have just top decked that. Turn it beyond. Wish I knew. These things happen.
Yep.
Let's see what you got.
Show me what you got. Really gotta hope they can't do damage here.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fascinating. We might just
Alright.
lose.
We might lose.
Grodal preserves us.
Build a boy, still a winner.
Yep. Often tends to be.
Alright.
It may be worth playing Stand Strong just to get her through, like to get her mastery.
With like a flash grenade.
Yeah, with the potential for it. Kinda like that. They're actually in a bit of an awkward position here.
Yeah. Well, she has endurance, so
Yeah, she comes
still
back.
Be a blocker. Alright, fuck her up.
Love that free damage.
Oh, I like this.
Alright, power, and then do we...
I'm gonna shift this
Yeah, so we have flash grenades.
so that I can hold up the flash grenade. At 4 power, I can play that. That might be worth it. An interesting one.
Yeah.
Ready yourself!
Oh, the nice thing is they are at 14, and I do have 4 damage in the air. And 2 damage unblockable coming out. Now, granted, if they get like a Heretic's Cannon or something, then I'm just boned, but... There's a lot of things they can do to kill me before I can kill them.
Yeah.
But... Yeah. I mean, he does block.
Mm-hmm, he sure do.
If absolutely nothing else.
Just don't look down.
We
We
have
are
2
getting 2
flash
unblockable,
grenades.
and we do have 2 flash grenades up. They've got 5 power, so you know. They got that guy that gives like +2/+2 and overwhelm. That could be pretty good.
Yep.
They're gonna win. This will be the turn. Not guaranteed, but this is kind of where they have a
Chance.
the biggest swing that they could potentially do.
Yep.
We protect
For example.
Ooh, that sucks ass.
Yep, that is an issue.
God damn.
I do at least kill that. The 2 aerial units.
Ah,
when they
right, if
attack
we
into
block
that.
it, yeah.
So they probably don't attack in, is really the takeaway here. We have a Sarah Angel. Ah!
Fuck.
That's probably just the game, huh?
Yeah, that will be.
We have one of these that we never
We do.
saw.
We have never seen it, yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because it is literally one of the best units in draft. Well, that does change things, at least.
Ooh, yeah. With the flash grenades,
Yeah.
do we live? We live and we kill it, right? With +5/+5.
Yes. I might decimate here. It does bring us down to 4, though. I probably don't.
Yeah, again, I don't think the upside is, like, worth it right now.
If I had, like, if I was at 6, I would do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, and then flash grenade once. Hold up the other one.
Can you do you have a char? Just wondering.
Yeah, I didn't get a justice. That would have sucked ass.
Now
Okay,
Kane
very
I
good.
can get into.
Very good.
I have to draw the twin Sai here,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's interesting because if I do pull power, then the ceremonial mask just wins the game. Mm-hmm. But the guarantee of the twin Sai is probably.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like, what do I want to kill?
Yeah, nothing very much.
I mean, they do currently have a 3-turn clock, and if they kill this, then it's just over. I'd rather actually just if they play a flyer,
Yeah, just be
guaranteed
able
I
to
can
kill
get out
it.
of the way.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough.
I think that's where I want to be here.
Like, we have a 3-turn clock. They have another one of her. We could use it. It's just, you know, if we sat on the power
Yep.
and didn't get one.
Yep. Yeah, it's also worth noting that if I do pull power here, I can play both of these.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
Yep.
None of these are all that relevant.
No.
Doesn't really matter which one I kill.
Back to 7-6. Woo!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It gives us some extra health.
Yep. It's also just something to do with my 5 power.
Yep.
You know, if I pull something that also costs 5 power next turn, then it feels really bad to have pulled this and then not played it.
Yep.
Depending on what they do, going all in can potentially be correct.
See what they do.
Yes.
Nothing.
God, that's terrifying. Because, like, if I go all in, I do have Flash Grenade backing it up. They get the potential to kill me with this. I guess I do keep him back, though. Actually, yeah. It's mostly that I would kill these two
Well,
off.
the thing is, you don't actually get any more damage.
It would be killing off. If I kill one of these off, actually, I do.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Ooh, this is interesting.
But is it worth doing, or is it worth just attacking
I
him
think
when
I'm
you're
just gonna attack
motorcycle?
in, given that I have 2-turn lethal. If it wasn't very next turn, and that I was
Yeah.
also seeing them not get anything out of it, if I had more health, like, there's a lot of things.
Now, we're being cowardly, but we have the flash grenade for... The thing is, they could snap back lethal us, like, real easy, you
Yep.
know?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, so they do have a trick. The reverse flash grenade, my god! They still lose a unit. Guess I shouldn't do that till they spend their 5 there.
Yeah.
Spicy. Although if they had something to do, they probably would have. Ooh.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Oh, see, that flash grenade would probably... We probably would have counter flash grenade as well when we
Yep.
attacked in.
Yep.
But that possibly would have been really bad for us.
Keep
still.
everything at parity. Yes, that would have definitely
'Cause,
been.
yeah, I don't know if they'd killed us, but we wouldn't have been able to block.
It's the sort, yeah, like the crack back there would have been real
Would have been
nasty.
insane, yeah. There you go, not attacking in was
Yep.
the right play.
It's difficult. I think if my clock hadn't been 2 turns, I probably would have.
Oh,
like,
if we'd been more stalled out, yeah.
yeah, exactly. If it was sort of like I felt like my window was closing, whereas there I really didn't. I was low health for sure, but they also had shown themselves to be a bit of a coward.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they probably could have won that game with a little bit more aggressive turning. But maybe not, given that we had the 2 flash
We had
grenades.
2 flash grenades, yeah.
But I do think if I was in their position, I probably would have been a bit more aggressive there.
Yep.
When I had my giant hellhound.
They also potentially had just drawn that flash grenade.
Also possible, yes.
Because they didn't use it to save their Legion.
They actually, they were not pausing when I was attacking in, so that was a top deck.
Yeah, it was a top deck.
Because I don't think they had used all their power every single turn there.
If they'd had it, they would have saved their steel.
Oh yeah, that was way
Is
earlier.
Twitch broken? Twitch better not be broken.
I hope it's not broken. Like, we are live. And we can see chat. Which, you know, generally a good thing.
Game itself is fine. Right, yeah, it's working on my phone.
Yep.
Funny, I can see exactly how many seconds behind it is.
There you go. Just put a timer on the screen.
11? Yeah, like
Okay.
somewhere between 11 and 12 seconds. It's not exact.
Viewer count's
broken. Weird.
That classic hitbox problem.
Mm-hmm.
Getting them spicy 0 viewers in today. Yeah. I need to pull a second power to do this, but he can do that.
Yeah, he can do that.
They went down 1. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
That's moronic. This card is going up in my estimation.
Yeah.
Like,
alright, we drew a boy
It,
this
it
time.
has times where it's awful. It's a completely dead card as a top deck. But
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's... Oh.
hear me out here.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's mean, honey.
that was
That's
like
mean as shit, honey.
but
Babe, no, that's so fucking mean.
Let's see what you got.
Ugh, gross.
I'd probably play her here, right?
Or the humbug?
Mostly because if I draw power, he can come out.
Ah, true, yeah, mm-hmm.
And like I can't play and twist the humbug.
Yeah, fair.
Alright, I actually don't know.
It doesn't matter, we have an endurance unit on the board.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
could
not
probably
like we
just
need
play
her
maybe
to
just
walk
safely.
us.
It's also worth noting that with everything out here, her going out means flash grenade gets to go up. I mean, fair, honestly.
Yeah.
They don't know how many things I hit with Grotto,
they
and
went
frankly,
down and they only had one of their influence.
Yeah.
I assume they weren't mono-timed it.
probably not.
Not with them giving up like that. They were like, fuck, I don't have my other faction.
All
You know,
of my
they have
cards
a
are this,
2/5
and I just played
overwhelm
2
with
like really strong.
endurance. Ooh.
I'm keeping this.
Yeah.
He doesn't get out on turn 2 probably, but I get Journey Guide into Devotee,
Yeah.
which seems fine.
Yep.
This could let me play like a whatchamacallit, Corrupted
Just
Behemoth.
don't look down.
So like, sure. And of course, if I get another time sigil, the
does
second
come
that
out.
happens,
Yeah,
he comes
he
down.
comes out.
So like, this has moves to make, and eventually it'll have this week to make.
Yep.
All good things.
Mm-hmm. Are we on now?
6.
6?
This is the final.
Wow, this is the final
match of this draft.
It's probably the final match of the stream. We've been going nearly 2 hours.
Yeah, our drafts are definitely moving.
Hi, Ceremonial Mask.
That's the exact thing that I want right now. Probably keep her shifted. They don't have much of a board right now, and it's not like she's an aggressive
and your
unit.
message.
I feel like I want to shift her unless I have a good reason not to. Like, unless I have to play defense with her. And I don't currently have to play defense with her. Gamers, rise up. This doesn't feel great, but it is at least a play. He turns into a 3/3, too. That's nice. Leaving draw strength up does also kill off that angry prophet. Nice.
Yeah. Alright, hopefully we draw something we can play.
It would be nice. I would enjoy that.
Or that, time
It is the
power.
thing, like, only an expensive a justice card, or really just an expensive card or a justice sigil would be bad here.
We must rise up!
Gamers, rise up.
Yeah, we don't really want to decimate our
Nope.
power at the minute.
Not with this in the hand, for sure. So,
Oh, we can fly her.
you know how I said with her out we could do some nasty shit? Some dirty, nasty, rowdy shit?
Yeah.
Still like a power, please.
Yes, that would be nice.
Hilariously, if they have that kill a unit that costs 4 or less, that can currently kill her. In fact, it could always kill her. Backed up if true.
It's working!
At this point, I really just want to pull 2 power in a row,
Yeah.
more than
power.
anything.
Yeah, power.
Playables would be nice, but
Anything helps.
that is an interesting question to ask. But I guess I don't really care too much about that health
No,
right now. Like, I'm
yeah.
winning the race currently.
Yep.
I could
Right,
get
yeah.
used to that.
To the skies.
Still don't have any, like, plays.
Mm-hmm.
Worrisome, whatever it is.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Aha!
Okay. I mean, I don't know if that helps us, but we get 2 more units on board.
Yeah, that does actually. Like, getting these 2 out is
We
really
can
good.
then kill the 7/6 with like the 3 of them and the 1/3.
Honestly, I'd probably just jump block that and kill them.
And it gets unblockable if you don't kill it.
No. Yes. I do get 2 turns, though.
Together, we'll find the path.
Grodov preserves us.
Yeah,
I
mean,
am threatening lethal in the air right now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that is slow. Yeah, we can just like chump it and not give a fuck. Kill the wolf then, and then like snapback is pretty real. I feel like a living example. I did mean.
I mean,
I did mean that guy.
They have a very similar.
I did mean that guy whose name,
yeah.
like,
Dirty guy.
because he's not
But
attacking
yes, he
it,
does the same
so-
shit. Yeah, and it's like that's still a 3-turn clock.
And we now have snapback. I should have high alert. Well, okay, I'm gonna say I didn't really expect for us to go 7.
After going like 2-2,
1-2.
or yeah, we were 1-2
We
at
won
one point.
1-2 at one point, yeah.
And then
won the
railed
next 6
off
matches.
6 straight, so that's good.
Wow, yeah, alright. Well, this was a night that went from, oh god,
To oh
to,
no.
oh right, okay.
Oh no. Alrighty, well that was pretty
Alright.
good.
Yeah, came out with more gold than we went in with.
Always do pretty well when you do that.
I wasn't
Especially considering we passed up a Kiln Titan.
like, I was kind of expecting this
Yeah.
to go about like 3-3.
Yeah.
When we were at 1-2,
When I got to
when we went
3, I was
2-2.
pretty happy.
When we got to 2-2, I was like, let's, and then we got 3, and I'm like, okay, 3-3, equal.
I knew this deck had moves. There's definitely, like, I get the feeling that Shulta, which is going to be the next draft set there, like, the next week, Flame of Zolta will be out.
Yeah, we got
And I think it's going to be a ridiculous draft
that
format.
one that's +1/+1 and Overwhelm did a lot of work.
It did a lot more than I expected it to. There's definitely going to be decks that don't like it,
No,
but
with that 1/4
Yep.
unit, like she became a 2/5 endurance Overwhelm.
when you
That's
pull it late, it
fucking
does
busted.
literally nothing. But when you pull it early, it's ridiculous. And I mean, I guess I'm kind of thinking of it versus Ageless Mentor, which was the 2/3 that we saw. The upside on Ageless Mentor is bigger because
body
it's
and-
+2/+2, and it has a body to like kind of defend itself.
Yeah.
But like, it's still like, like if you pull it late in the game, you're just fucked. And yet it's still like a really good draft card. So the fact that it gives Overwhelm along with the
Yes,
+1/+1 means that it does kind of just threaten to end the game. And I mean, if you get it on 2 units, you're basically happy. If you get it on 1 unit, you're kind of whatever about it. But even then, +1/+1 isn't useless in draft. So it's only really a completely dead draw if you have no units in hand.
Yeah.
It,
Even late on, if you're
Yeah.
if you're stalled out, you can like wait
Yeah.
until you have a couple.
Yeah,
of
if
minutes
you're not dying that turn, you can give it some time to sit on it. And that's potentially okay. So I may end up drafting that card higher than I thought. I'm glad that I took it and used it in the deck because
Yeah.
it had a lot more. It's sort of like the opposite effect of the +3/+3 Exalted.
Yeah.
I kind of knew
one.
that card wouldn't be good, and I was correct. Like, all the times that it was sitting in my hand, I was kind of like, well, I can't really work this into a useful situation. Whereas in this one, with Stand Strong, it was sort of like, okay, actually, I had a ton of situations where it turned out to be game-winning. Like, not just useful, literally just won the game good. So it's always fun to, like, kind of play with cards that you're borderline well on, because it can be really hard to tell, especially with those situational cards, how often they come up, unless you play them and,
Well, if you
see
have
how
a
often
little
they
bit-
come
like
up.
turning the Tremor Shocker into a 7/7 Overwhelm.
Yep. Yeah, that turns it from a scary unit, because a 6/6 body is big, into the game is over. The 7/7 Overwhelm that everyone knows is Dormant Sentinel. And back in draft formats that used to be pretty big, like the draft was way bigger before they started to do draft packs. And you would still draft this guy. Because when you pulled power, he'd have Overwhelm, and even if not, he was a 7/7. So he was sort of like a suboptimal curve topper, but at common, you would see him late in the draft, and you'd be kind of happy to just be like, all right, I need a big thing at the end of my deck. So, like, turning your Tremor Shocker, which is already a ridiculously good unit, into that and unconditional is actually ridiculous.
Yep.
By the way, the draft formats, the draft packs of the format got sent out as well, or like were posted today. It's absolutely huge because Expedition is getting it as well. But important thing to note is that Torch does not exist, Finest Hour does. So it's going to be an interesting...
Alright.
Finest Hour is going to be nuts for Mastery.
Oh god, yeah.
And that does mean that the one we use, the one I keep saying everyone's gonna hate. I don't know why I can
Stand
never
Strong?
figure it out. Stand Strong sounds right. Draw Strength.
Oh, Draw Strength, the
That's
good
the
one.
one.
The good one.
The good one. Draw Strength, I keep saying it's gonna be the trick everyone hates. Finest Hour will also be the trick everyone hates. Justice is gonna be tricksy as shit again in this format. So
Yeah.
be ready for that.
Yeah.
Anywho, I think that's good for now.
Well, we went nearly 2 hours of that draft. I mean, yeah. I mean, it went from 1-2 to 7-2, so...
We went 7 wins on a draft that could have flamed out at basically any point.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
We kind of were able to see some stuff in the new set. If you don't play Eternal, like, this set is starting to look like it's gonna be really, really good. It's gonna be a really, really good draft format. So I'm gonna love it. We're gonna be doing this every Friday,
Yep.
and we're probably gonna get some really good ones. If the actual Flame of Zolta draft format is as good as this one, it's gonna be one of the best draft formats like that this game has had. I talk about how good set 1 and set 4 were. I'm really looking forward to Flames of Zolta for Mastery and Decimate and stuff like that.
Gonna be cool.
So we will see how it all goes.
Alright, so we'll be back on Sunday with
Indeed.
more Dragon Quest Builders. We're in the Bone Zone.
We have entered the Mega Bone Zone.
Tantigal. We finally died.
We did die
Twice.
twice.
But it's fine. And we've put the flag in the castle, so now we can start rebuilding properly.
We can actually build the town now.
Alright, well, I mean, I guess it's a castle rather than a town.
I suppose.
We're rebuilding the monarchy, which makes us the bad guys. Sorry. I destroyed the monarchy in Pokemon only for us to rebuild it in Dragon Quest Builders.
That's just how it be sometimes.
That's how it be. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.